Now, the official motto for the great state of South Carolina is beautiful places and beautiful faces and smiles. And it's really true because when I looked at the photographs and I read the information in this beautifully illustrated official guide to South Carolina, I really saw that there's a lot of beautiful places, a lot of beautiful people, wonderful people in South Carolina. And by the way, I wanted to express my thanks for to the tourism department and all the wonderful people in South Carolina for sending us this beautiful book. But we we had we have had two families. Actually, one family moved out, but we still have another family living right next to our apartment who are from South Carolina, who became our good friends. And first family, Erin and Aaron from South Carolina, they lived on the first floor of our two-story apartment building, and but they moved out almost 2 years ago. But we were neighbors for about a year and a half. We were good neighbors, and I wanted to express I wanted to celebrate our friendship and being the fact that we were neighbors and being the fact that they are from South Carolina. And I was thinking about some ways we can celebrate those things. But we also now we have in the next building right next to ours, we have another family, young family, Drew and Melissa and their newborn precious baby. They are from South Carolina. And again, I was thinking about some ways of celebrating being good neighbors and the fact that they are from South Carolina. So let me tell you about some ways I connected with the people, wonderful people of South Carolina. Now, when I went to the Department of Agriculture, their official website, of South Carolina, Commissioner Hugh Weathers, he is the official commissioner of agriculture for the state of South Carolina. And this person he has an amazing story. He comes from a third generations of dairy farmers. He owns some businesses. He was on board with a local bank. He was a successful businessman and a farmer before he was officially appointed as the Secretary of Agriculture. And Department of Agriculture, they're doing a great job of promoting farms and farmers and produce of South Carolina. So when I went to their official website, I found the recipe. There's a section for recipes. I found a recipe for baked chicken and apples. So that's what I made, and we were gonna have dinner together with Aaron and Erin before they moved out, but it was just the hustle and bustle of the last few days before they moved, so we didn't get to have our dinner together. But I managed to share that baked chicken and apples with them before they left. So it was a great way of celebrating our friendship. But then our neighbors here, present day neighbors, Drew and Melissa, they just a few months ago when their baby was born, they had family visiting from South Carolina, and they were bringing their baby home from hospital. So I went to a grocery store, and I bought this beautiful card just to congratulate them with their baby. But I also was looking for something from South Carolina, from their home state. So let me tell you about this Lily's family of Charleston, South Carolina. They have a family tradition of cooking delicious food, barbecue sauce and their family recipes. Aunt Lily and their dad and their grandmother were the ones who taught this family some famous recipes, and now they're sharing the recipes. They're making some very, very delicious things, And my heart was really touched because when I looked at the jar of their barbecue sauce, it said, may you never feel unwanted, unloved, or hungry. So my heart was really touched, and I bought that jar of barbecue sauce, and I was able to give it to Drew and Melissa and their newborn baby, and they were very grateful. But also, just recently, when I went to a grocery store, I found peaches from South Carolina, and if I understand correctly, South Carolina produces even more peaches than Georgia in numbers every year. So I was able to buy some of those peaches, and I took it to Melissa and Drew, and their baby is it's been already 3 or 4 months. So I gave it to them from their home state, and they were very grateful. So these are some ways of me connecting with wonderful people in South Carolina. And to all of the people of South Carolina, I want to say thank you. You have my respect, you have my appreciation, and I want to celebrate my friendship with my friends from South Carolina. But I also wish my best wishes to all the people in South Carolina, and I'm confident that we will emerge even stronger out of this economic recession. Thank you. Something else that I'm going to give to my dear friends Drew and Melissa and their baby. This is from their home state, South Carolina, University of South Carolina. It's very, very nice outfit for a baby, brand new actually, and the same is right here. This one is the same, University of South Carolina. And again, this is one more connection to the great state of South Carolina, and this might be the most important factor in the economy of the South Carolina, because the facts, when I read the facts about the University of South Carolina, it says that the university, which enrolls over 40,000 students currently, there are more than 2,000 full-time faculty members who are employed by the university. Their contribution to the state economy is staggering $4 billion. $4 billion is being contributed by in total economic output by the people who graduated from the University of South Carolina. So this is probably the most important economic engine in the state. So I'm so happy that I have this connection, even through this little baby outfit. I have this connection to this great thing in South Carolina, and I'm sure that my dear friends are gonna enjoy this